But now I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of hours. Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do a DIY glow up at home. Today's kind of like the perfect day to do this because I just got my period yesterday, so I'm definitely feeling very blah right now and I could definitely use a little confidence boost. And then also I was supposed to have a hair appointment yesterday that unfortunately had to get rescheduled for next week. So I fully expected to have like fresh hair and all of this stuff, and all those things have me feeling a little bit less pretty than usual. So I figured I would do some of my favorite beauty maintenance practices and at home treatments that I do whenever I feel like I want to give myself a little mini glow up. Before we dive into all of this, I just want to welcome anyone who's new to my channel. My name is Sarah. I create content on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, and I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell. And for everyone watching, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment down below. Let me know what one of your favorite at-home beauty treatments are whenever you feel like you need a little pick-me-up. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started on it. First thing that I'm going to do is a face mask. And for this, I love any type of enzyme mask that's going to strip away the dead layers of your skin to give you a really quick, radiant glow. So there are two masks that I like to use for this. First one is a little bit pricey. This is from Youth to the People, and this one is their Yerba Mate Resurfacing Energy Facial. This one is an instant microdermabrasion enzyme mask, and this one is super good. I mean, for the price you're paying, it better be. But that's what the mask looks like inside. But like I said, this option is a little bit pricey, so I'm actually going to do my favorite drugstore one. This is from Versed. This is one of my staple pieces from them. Versed is hands down one of my favorite skincare brands from the drugstore. It's super affordable, and they have a lot of really amazing effective products. This one is my favorite face mask from them, and this one is a resurfacing one as well. This is the Doctor's Visit Instant Resurfacing Face Mask with AHA, BHA complex, and pineapple enzymes. So two different enzyme resurfacing masks at very different prices, so you can find one to fit your budget. But this one is kind of cool because it's got a little jelly texture, and I always love shaking this one because it's so fun. But for these enzyme masks, you just leave them on for like, I think this one says 2 to 3 minutes. I think this one is the same as well. Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want to leave them on too long or else they could irritate your skin, especially if you're more on the sensitive side. But I'm gonna throw my hair back, which we will definitely get to next. My hair has just been very dull, and like I said, I was supposed to get it done, but unfortunately we had to reschedule. So we're also gonna do a little toning action as well. And I'm just gonna use a little face mask spatula. You can definitely use your hands if you want, but I have a bunch of these, so might as well use them. And then just a heads up on this. Ooh. That's why I have it underneath. This mask is really cool to the touch. So in the summertime, it feels amazing. But just a little warning, because I know the first couple times I used it, it like shocked me at how cold it felt. I'm even gonna put some on my neck, and we're gonna let that sit for just a couple minutes. And then while this is sitting, I actually have some water boiling out in the kitchen. For my hair on the ends, I'm gonna do this rosemary and mint hot oil treatment. You can put this on your scalp, but I'm gonna use it just for like the middle and ends of my hair. But I got this one from Amazon, and all you have to do is put the bottle in hot water for just 1 minute. So like I said, I have some water boiling out in the kitchen, so I'm gonna go out there and just dunk this in for a minute. I'm gonna let this sit in there just for a minute, like it said. Bottle is heated and my face is starting to tingle, so we're gonna go ahead and wash this off. I don't know how much the camera is picking it up, but right away my skin looks completely refreshed and it's got a really nice glow to it. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this sweater because this is from Elwood and I don't want to get oil all over it. I have a t-shirt that I don't mind if I get oil on it because it's black. If anyone's a Goofy movie fan, this sweatshirt is like a fake Powerline concert t-shirt, and it even has like tour dates on the back. It's really funny. Taking my hot oil, starting with the scalp treatment. Being French sent me over their new clarifying line, so I'm gonna use all this stuff in here. They sent me their calming scalp serum, and oh, just kidding, actually none of these are pre-shower treatment. All of these are post or in shower treatment. But anyways, let me share it with you guys really quick. So they have the calming scalp serum. This one you put in your hair when it's damp afterwards, and you're not supposed to wash it out, but this has biotin, prebiotic inulin, and rosemary leaf oil to refresh and condition your scalp. And I'm going to use this in the shower. This is their detox scalp scrub infused with sea moss and glycolic acid, and it has a little built-in scalp massager, which is kind of cool. They also sent me their clarifying shampoo, and I did want to do a clarifying shampoo because I am also going to tone my hair in the shower, so I'll dive more into this once I get to my shower. Taking my hair out, I'm just gonna give it a quick brush through. Then I have a couple of these gator clips. I'm gonna section off my hair so that I can make sure to get my whole scalp with this treatment. So that I can make sure to get all of my hair with this. I feel like I'm a lot more thorough when I work in sections. So I'm just gonna section into 3, and then I'm gonna apply it to the scalp first, working my way in there, then massage it. and then just apply it to the rest of my hair. And I really want to saturate the ends. Since my hair is bleached, my ends do tend to be a little bit dry, so I always like to make sure that whenever I'm doing any type of moisturizing treatment that I really focus on my ends. And taking down the next section, I'm actually gonna split this section just to make sure I'm really getting in there, starting with the scalp and then the rest of the hair. I'm just saturating as much of my hair in the oil as I can. Really work it into the ends. Hair is super saturated in the oil. And I don't mind that it's a lot of oil because I am going to go in with clarifying treatments, so that'll strip all of that out. So it's totally okay that the oil is super heavy in my hair. And then being front, also sent a little scalp scrub. So we're going to use this just to kind of really work that oil into the scalp. I really like their scalp massager. This is like super firm. There's a lot of ones that I use that I feel like I have to press really hard to feel like it's really massaging my scalp. But this one's really good construction. I feel like you guys are getting an idea of what I would look like as a brunette. I like hide the ends because the oil makes my hair so dark. Now that everything's been massaged in, I am just gonna pop my hair back. And on the instructions, this says to leave it in for at least 3 to 5 minutes. We're actually gonna leave it in for a couple of hours because of the next treatment that I'm gonna do. Next little treatment we're gonna do is I'm gonna give myself a little contour tan. This is the Laminate 2-Hour Express. And honestly, this only lasts like maybe 3 days on your face just because you wash your face so much. But if you wanna look snatched like for an event or just like right now where I want a confidence boost, this is a really great hack. This one's also really good if you're going on vacation. You can just give yourself a contour so that it's easy to get ready when you're traveling. All you need is some self tanner of your choice. I like this one. Like I said, I do want to get ultra dark. I feel like ultra dark would last maybe a little bit longer on me. And then you're gonna need a little makeup brush. Now I would suggest using whatever one you feel like you have the most control over and you feel the most comfortable using, because obviously once the tan develops on your face, it's not gonna move. So make sure that you're using a brush that you feel comfortable with, but I wouldn't be too scared about it just because the tan does kind of blend in a little bit. So you don't have to be absolutely perfect, but obviously you want to use a brush where it feels like you know what you're doing. And the reason why I didn't start this earlier is because obviously for the enzyme mask, I washed it off, so that wouldn't have worked if I had done the tan first. And then also the enzyme mask does strip that first layer, so it probably would have taken the tan right off. And I also didn't want to apply it before the oil because the oil probably would have stripped it as well. So I'm just taking a little pad to make sure that there's no oil left on my face. So I made sure to wipe all the oil off my face. And the way that I like to do this is to actually apply the tanner right to the brush and then kind of stipple it in place of where I want it to go and then feather out the edge. So just everywhere that I would normally apply my contour. On the forehead as well, the chin. And you can even wear this overnight if you want. I've done that a couple times, and obviously this lasts the longest when you let it sit overnight, but I'm just gonna do the 2 hours right now. Then just feather it onto the neck so I don't have any harsh lines. And then the nose, I need a smaller brush. Just taking a little bit at a time. I'm gonna start light and then I can layer, kind of snatch the nose. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This actually is kind of subtle. Sometimes I do my eyelids just to give myself a little depth in there, but I'm not feeling it. But now I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of hours along with the oil, so I will see you guys a little bit later. It's much later, so this definitely should have developed. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the shower and wash all of this off. So to finish off my hair, the first thing I'm gonna try is that detox scalp scrub that we talked about earlier, and then I'm gonna go in with a clarifying shampoo to make sure that I get all of this oil out. And the reason why I wanted to do a clarifying shampoo, besides the fact that I was gonna put a ton of oil in my hair, was because I did want to tone my hair. So to tone my hair, I'm gonna be using the Olaplex No. 4 Blonde Enhancer Toning Shampoo, then following it up with that same conditioner. These are deep purple shampoos and conditioners. Like, that's a dark purple. And just a word of warning, if your hair is very porous from bleaching it so much, do not leave these on too long. I'm talking like when I do the shampoo, I'm literally just gonna work it in my hair for like maybe 30 seconds and then wash it out. And then for the conditioner, I'm only gonna put it in for like maybe a minute. Then I'm gonna follow it up with a regular hair mask to finish conditioning my hair, because if you leave these in too long with how strongly purple they are, if your hair is very porous, it's gonna absorb it a lot. So you're gonna end up not only with purple hair, but also your hair is gonna end end up darker. So when you're working with stuff like this in your bleach blonde hair, you want to make sure to work with them quickly. Now, if you do it the right amount of time, it is going to brighten and tone your blonde, but it is a very, very fine line between toning and your hair fully absorbing it. So just be very careful with that. And then for the hair mask, I'm going to go in with my favorite. This is the Day Monsoon Moisture Mask. This is my favorite hair mask. It's so good. It leaves my hair so silky soft and it moisturizes it so much. Like, this is a very, very thick hair mask. So especially if your hair is very dry from a lot of processing, or if your hair just gets dry in the winter, because it is drier at this time of the year, this is a really great one for recovery. So that is what I'm going to do for hair in the shower. I'm also going to do a little body treatment. I'm going to go in with a scrub, and this one is my favorite. This is the Versed Buff It Out AHA Exfoliating Body Scrub. I like this one because it's like very gritty. The texture on it isn't too much, so it's not going to cause like micro tears in the skin. And then I'm going to follow it up with my favorite body oil. This one is a cleanser and body oil in one, so it's just one step to cleanse and moisturize. And this one is the L'Occitane Shower Oil. It smells so freaking good. Oh my god, honestly, this scent, it literally smells like luxury. It's so nice. And then for my face, I'm going to use this In Shower Steam Facial. This is from Pixi, and this is really cool. And basically what I'm going to do is, after I wash this off in the shower, I'm just going to apply this and I'm going to leave it on my face for most of the shower. And the steam from my shower is going to activate it, so it'll deep clean. And then it turns from a gel into an oil to really moisturize my skin. Feeling nice and refreshed after my shower, and we just have a few more things left. First thing I'm gonna do is Dermaplane, just to take off any dead skin that's left over. Also remove some peach fuzz, and then I also do just lightly shape my brows. But these are the razors that I love. These are from Versed, and I like these because they're replaceable, so you can just pop it off and get a refill. Just starting at my forehead, just gonna go near the hairline, not like right onto the hairline, but just near it. Just slowly work my way in sections. I'm not gonna go too close to my brows quite yet. I'm a little bit far from the mirror to do that right now, so right now I'm just doing like general big areas. But you guys can see that peach fuzz and then that dead skin that's coming up. Like I said, just work in small sections. You don't want to like overdo it and irritate your skin. And then be careful around the lips because there's a lot of folds and stuff. And then if you have beauty marks or anything, obviously be careful around those because they are raised. And I have to get really close to the mirror to do my brows, so I'm gonna do that off camera. Dermaplaning is done and brows are cleaned up just a little bit. I don't even know how much you guys can see it here. It's more like if you see me in person, like the little stray hairs are gone. Every like 2 to 3 months, I do go in and get my brows threaded, but for the most part, I do my brows myself. But I'm just gonna do some serums and moisturizers really quick. And I'm only gonna apply them from here down because I am gonna laminate my brows next. So just applying it nowhere near up here because all of this needs to be clear for my lamination. To laminate my brows, I'm gonna need a brow kit. This one is my favorite. I've talked about it many times on my channel. This is the Ariana New York Brow Lift Kit, and I like this one specifically because this one comes with a glue. This is key to getting a really, really good shape and to getting like salon level results, is to glue your brows in place before you start laminating so that when you do laminate, all your hairs are going the right way. And then you also need some plastic wrap as well. Here is the before of my brows. Going in first with the glue. Just gonna run the glue through my brows and then I'm gonna brush them into place of where I want them to go. And I say be really generous with this glue because, like I said, this is gonna determine how good your lamination comes out. Do not skimp on this step. Taking a spoolie, I'm just gonna push all the brow hairs where I want them to go. And for the purposes of this, I'm actually just gonna go straight up. That is not where they're gonna end up staying. They are gonna fall a little bit. So for me, the straighter up I go, the more likely they are to stay up even if they do fall a little bit. Now that my brows look super crazy, we're gonna go in with step number 2, the perm. So another secret that I have for this brow lamination kit is to not use the brushes that it came with. I have one of the old Laneige little lip mask spatulas. This is perfect for this, but if you don't have this, just order like a little small skincare spoon or spatula off the internet. Basically, almost anything is better than the brushes that this kit comes with, you're not going to get enough product to give yourself a proper lamination. The key with getting a really good lamination is to really saturate your brows. So if you're using these little guys, the white ones in front, you don't pick up enough product with those. I'm just going to saturate my brows with the solution. Be super, super generous with the application. Also, by the way, technically the first step of this is to cleanse the skin around your brows, but since I jumped out of the shower, I didn't bother because everything is clean and fresh. But just keep that in mind. Brows have been saturated. Then I'm going to take a little bit of plastic wrap, enough to cover the brows. And then I like to let my solution sit for 8 minutes. I think the instructions say 7, and I've done up to 9, I believe, but 8 seems to be a good sweet spot. 7 will still get you results, but I feel like it's definitely better with the extra minute. And then what I like to do is just reinforce where I want my brow hairs to go when I put the plastic wrap on. So I'm just going to really push them up. 8 minutes is up. Grabbed a paper towel, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe the solution off, and you guys can already see my brows are moving a lot more freely. Then going in with step number 3, which is the fixation. And just a tip on this kit, always keep these little caps and just keep using them because they'll make the product last longer. But again, using the little spatula, we're gonna apply generously. Then just taking the same plastic wrap, I'm just gonna flip it and use the other side so that I don't waste plastic wrap. And I will see you guys in another 8 minutes. And brow lamination is complete. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe this off. And you do not want to get your brows wet for 24 hours. That is very important, or else you're just gonna basically wash away all of this lamination. Your brow hairs are very dry afterwards, so you're gonna want to take some oil and moisturize them just to replenish some of the moisture that they've lost. And then if done correctly, when I go in with a spoolie, they will stay where I'm brushing them. Last thing we're going to tackle is finishing up the hair. So I'm just getting out my Shark hair dryer right now. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite investments I've ever made. This has been a game changer for my hair. It dries my hair so fast. It makes it feel so sleek and so smooth. And then the other investment that I made for my hair, it wasn't even an investment because it didn't cost that much, but I got a filtered shower head, and what a game changer, you guys. Like, more than likely, you're probably showering with hard water, which can wreak havoc on your hair. So switching to a filtered shower head that's going to filter all of that out will honestly make your hair feel 100% different. It's nuts. My hair has never been softer. I'm gonna go ahead and work on finishing up my hair. So I like to use, and I know it's so faded, but this is the Color Wow Dream Cut Spray. I use this like every other wash or like every 3 washes, and this will just make your hair so silky and shiny. So I'm just gonna generously apply, and it's activated by heat, so you have to be styling your hair with heat when you use this. Then I'm just gonna do a little bit of leave-in conditioner. This is the Trader Joe's one. It's so good. Got my Shark, and then I like to use the Unbrush, which is another thing that's been a game changer. This plus this will get my hair dry in like less than 7 minutes. It's nuts. Honestly, probably closer to 5. Hair is dried, and honestly, you guys, I wish you could feel my hair through the camera. It feels so good. I totally forgot I did the hot oil treatment because I was like, wow, like my hair always feels good after I use the Shark, and since I've been using my filtered shower head, but I was like, it feels like extra nice today, and I was like, oh yeah, the hot oil treatment, that definitely really leveled it up. But anyways, that is gonna be it for today's video. I'm feeling refreshed. I don't feel as gross as I did earlier. I feel like my skin's looking good. It's glowing, it's happy, it looks really healthy. My hair looks great. It looks so smooth and so sleek, and it feels amazing. And then my skin is super soft after the scrub and the oil. So yeah, it wasn't like a dramatic glow up, but just a glow up enough to really make me feel my best. All my favorite beauty treatments that I do whenever I want to get myself in tip-top shape. This routine, like I said, is definitely really good if you're feeling blah and you just want to make yourself feel better. But I also like to do this routine whenever I'm prepping to go to any type of special occasion so I can look and feel my best. But anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you, and I will see you guys very soon again in my next video. Bye.